Hey, what's up? This is Dave Murphy from Around the Lens. I'm out here at Imaging USA 2022 talking to the co-founders of rightsclick, a copyright management suite. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being with me here today. Tell me a little bit about what your organization does.
Thanks, David. We are a software tool for copyright creators to address their copyright management, enforcement, and assessment on their own in minutes.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. When you say like in minutes, what are you providing? What are you doing for the customer?
So in terms of the biggest thing that we do is save the independent creator time. So when it comes to dealing with copyright issues, whether you're talking about trying to figure out whether an infringement is worth going after, or actually taking action on an infringement and doing something about it. One of the reasons that copyright owners often don't do anything is because it's just too time consuming.
Yeah.
They have to stop taking photographs, stop making work, and deal with these issues. And you can understand why, if you're somebody who owns hundreds of works and you find dozens of infringements, you get why people give up. So in part, rightsclick is a response to that. It enables you to control a portfolio of works. You can take an individual case and run it through an assessment process that we're building. It'll give you a summary of here's your legal claim, and then you're prepared at that point, if you want to. You can file a cease and desist letter, or you can even, if there's a new provision out called the small claim tribunal at the Copyright Office, you can actually file a claim right from the rightsclick tool. It will do a number of other things as well, and it'll track your process, because part of the time-consuming thing is that, let's say you file a claim, you have responsibilities within that. It takes, you have to respond to certain things and file certain things on time. If you don't keep up with that, your claim won't work. So rightsclick will also keep track of what you need to do to manage that process.
Okay, that's great. That sounds very effective and also helpful. Are you doing anything with like the actually registration of imagery with the Copyright Office? Are you also doing that?
Yes, it's a full suite of tools. The reality is, I've been a copyright lawyer for 25 years. Wow. I understand exactly how the copyright system, frankly, is failing independent creators. David and I are passionate about copyright and making it work for independent creators. So the whole idea of rightsclick is a one-stop, do-it-yourself tool. You can keep track of your rights. You can file through us for a copyright registration, which is pivotal to being able to enforce your rights. You can, as David said, you can send a cease and desist letter, you can send a DMCA takedown notice, all from the one site in minutes. You don't need to hire a lawyer and spend hundreds of dollars. You don't need to go to federal court and spend tens of thousands of dollars. You spend 5 minutes on our site and you can send out a cease and desist letter. You do that a handful of times, even if only one gets you money, $500, $750, $1,000, that's money you didn't have. And you did it in 5 minutes, which means you spend a lot more of your time taking pictures, which is what you're in business to do in the first place.
So you mentioned before that your site's in alpha stage right now. It's not yet been open and released to the public. When can folks potentially get access to this service?
So we're looking to launch a usable version of the software about the same time that the Copyright Claims Board will become active in the spring of this year. We want people who are interested in filing claims to be able to use our service. We certainly have vision of building out the software to do a lot of things that it doesn't do yet.
Yeah.
We want to help people be able to license their own works through the software very quickly. But like all software, it'll launch at a 1.0 version, to be sure. So spring is what we're looking at right now.
Okay, great. What's the cost for this service?
So we are still working that out, but basically there'll be a combination of like other services that you're used to.
Yeah.
If you're a high volume user and you can imagine getting a lot of value out of this every single month, then subscribing at a certain rate will make the most sense. You know, if you're the kind of person who maybe you're a writer and you produce 1 or 2 copyrighted works in your life, then you might want to use it 1 or 2 times at a single fee.
Okay.
But then again, writers, for example, look for different kinds of services, like how do I license something to use in my work, and that's something we want to look at in the future as we grow.
Okay, great. So it's going to be either a la carte or on a continuous basis, right?
Yeah, we want to make this work for independent creators. So we're going to experiment and find the right way to make it affordable and efficient so that we can keep our business running and you can keep your business running. That's the whole idea. And rightsclick.net is where you can sign up for our mailing list so you can find out exactly when we're going live and when you can use us to start taking action.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask, because obviously I can sign up for the mailing list right now, and I will, so I can inform you when things change. But rightclicks.net, go there and go check it out. So again, thank you so much, guys, for your time. David Newhoff and Stephen Tech. Thank you so much for your time, guys. Really appreciate it. Have a great one. Have a good rest of the show, okay?
Thank you.